guys, welcome to Souls Know Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your timeless tarot for whenever it is that you're tuning in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're all doing really well. We're using the African Goddess Rising deck to set the theme for your reading today. Wow, and we've got cards already. Look at this. Oh my gosh, how do you pronounce that? A Bolnimba. I'm butchering that. I do apologise to the ancestors. We have a Bolnimba, and the card is Harvest. And then we have Tituba, Feeling Safe. And look at that underneath there. We've got Mart with Giving and Receiving. Right, okay, let's take those three. We have Harvest and Feeling Safe. So it feels as though there's something that you are drawing in, attracting towards you, able to reap from. These could be seeds that you've planted, you know, in times gone by. It almost feels like, with it coming out with this Tituba, Feeling Safe, that's something to do with your root chakra. One of the key words of your root chakra is that feeling of safety and security. I've got ash everywhere, I do apologise. Let me just clean this desk up. I've got the Palo Santo burning and it's gone everywhere. So yeah, you may be feeling more safe, more grounded, more secure. Whether this is in your physical environment, the root chakra, it's all about your physical environment. I don't know, you may have put up boundaries. We've got Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. And then the Nine of Inspiration, which is the Nine of Wands. Yeah. Exactly. You may have put up boundaries around some kind of foundation. This is card number 4. And 4 is an energy of your foundation. You may have created a safe environment, a safe space, a safe home life where you're able to now begin to reap what it is that you have invested in. This is a 7, 4 and the 3. And that's about having trust and faith in things that you can't see. So it's like you would have to create this environment before you are able to reap from the harvest. And we've got the Ace of Materials, which is the Ace of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Inspiration in this deck. And that's what I'm saying. It's like the Nine of Wands in the traditional tarot. It's like there's like 9 wands behind her, or 8 wands behind her. And she's holding a stick. It's like she's fending off, she's defending, she's protecting something. There may have been an energy of like perseverance or not giving up. Well, there's the Ace. Let's see where the 9 is in relation to it. Really far away. Let me just show you what I mean. It's like the first time I choose to not use the traditional deck. I want to see the imagery on the traditional deck. So let me just find this. Here we go. 9 of Wands. This is what you're protecting. Ace of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. So you could have been protecting a new beginning, as I was saying, in the form of a home or environment or some sort of physical location that you're creating a safe space within. Okay, and it's because you've done this, because you are doing this, or your need to do this, that is going to help to usher in whatever this harvest is. 10 of Cups. Emotional contentment, happiness, feelings of joy. Then the Muse of Inspiration. I think the Muses are kings in this deck. And then underneath the 9 of Wands, we've got the Magician and the 6 of Swords. So yeah, you very well could have moved on, looked at a situation very objectively, allowed yourself to move from one place to another, which is why you now feel safe, or it's in your moving on that you will feel safe. I don't know if this is going to be past, present or future energy for you. Right, okay, let's get some cards on the table. Show me the energy of harvest. Show me this energy of harvest for the collective, please, Spirit. Let's come out sideways. The Empress. The Empress is that energy of harvest. She sat around like all of this lush, hang on, scenery. Queen of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Right, okay. Yeah, she's generally sat around all this lush scenery. The Empress is the energy of like everything you touch turning to gold. It's the energy of manifestation. It's the energy of creation. So that's what I mean. There's something that you've either done already, had your hands in, nurtured, loved, cared for, that you are going to be seeing some kind of return on. It very well could be emotional. And if it's not emotional, it's very, very practical. Like I said, with this energy of the feeling safe, it's giving me root chakra energy. We've got the Hermit there. Let's stick that in the middle. And the Eight of Materials, so the Eight of Pentacles, yeah, and then the Strength. This is something that you've been working on. As I was saying, Eight of Materials is the energy of work. Attention to detail. You've been sort of focused on or putting in effort or energy or time or money behind something. Perfecting your craft. Then we've got the Strength card, which is also an 8. Now this Strength card is about you finding the strength to overcome your fears. And then it's so funny because under that we did see the 8 of Swords. So 888. The 8 of Materials, the Strength, and the 8 of Swords. So this is what you've either overcome already, you're in the process of overcoming, or it would benefit you from finding the strength to overcome something that's keeping you stuck or trapped, and this is very much mentally, like in your head. It may be feelings of worth or feelings of, you're not deserving something, not deserving this wish fulfillment, this harvest. And if that's the case, if you know you've put work behind something, but I don't know, I'm getting almost like, I don't know, I'm just seeing these dots. It's so strange, I've not looked at this deck in so long. We've got these dots and they're running up like, I don't know what you'd call it, but the nose and in between the eyes of this lion. Then they're doing like the figure 8, which is like the eternity symbol. And then they're going around this moon. And then they trail into this card, the dots. I don't know if you can see them. It's easier to see on this card because it's darker. But then we have these dots trailing up from our eyeballs here. So, I don't know, this is like a perspective or a perception, the way that you see yourself. Either something has changed, something is changing, something needs to change. And we get to this energy of change, or we get to this energy of acceptance of who we are. The strength to move forward with whatever it is that we're wanting to move forward with through the Hermit. This is Virgo energy. We've got Leo energy for strength. Virgo for the Hermit. The Empress is Libra and Taurus energy. You could have any of these featured heavily in your chart. Or you could be dealing with, I don't even know if I said at the beginning, but you may need to reverse the roles. If I'm not speaking directly to you, I could be picking up on somebody in your energy field. But the Hermit isn't that energy of going within and seeking out answers. It's a very internal, solitary kind of energy. So you may be doing something on your own, or you may need, like I say, with this feeling safe and creating boundaries, you may need to do something on your own. Right, show me this feeling safe, Tituba. They flipped into the reverse. Yeah, 2 of Cups in the reverse, and then the Chariot. So this feeling safe, or as I was saying, creating boundaries, or that feeling of safety or security, or having physical space around you. Somebody may be moving on, or have already moved on, or need to move on. It could have something to do with the ending of a relationship with the 2 of Cups in the reverse. And then the Chariot here. Card number 7, this is Cancer energy. And the 2 of Cups is Venus in Cancer. So this is like Cancerian. Both of these cards are Cancerian energy. Now Cancer is linked to the 4th house. So if this isn't a relationship for you with like a significant other, it very well could be family. or something to do with your roots, family of origin. Because again, Cancer is the 4th house and this card is numbered 4. So the 4th house is all about home, family, roots, but it's also about self-care. So part of this self-care could be leaving a relationship partner behind. Part of this self-care could be you taking control of an aspect of your life, mastering an aspect of your life or yourself. It could speak about that movement. So you moving to a new location. Some of you may be intuitively being pulled or called to move in a new direction here. And it could be through going into this hermit mode. Virgo rules is it the 6th house? Yeah, which is all about habits and routines and the things that we do like every day. So this could be, I don't know, for someone like a change in job or taking control or mastery over something that you do work-wise or career-wise. For some of you, this is something mental. Like I say, where you're overcoming your fears of being stuck or being trapped, or there being a lack of movement forward in your life, because then we get the Chariot, which is that forward movement. But I feel like, as I say, to create this feeling of safety, there's a relationship that's being left behind or that needs to be left behind. Then we got the Page of Cups, which again, it's that emotional energy. All of this is like watery energy over here. This could be like an emotional security or an emotional safety that you're seeking or that you're manifesting. Some sort of like emotional security or emotional safety. And then we've got the Sun and the 4 of Materials. So very well could be financial safety and financial security as well. Then we've got the 6 of Wands, success. Yeah, and then back to no way. Look at that. And I was going to say, and back to the 6 of Swords. We saw that on the split. So I was saying some of you have already moved on, are thinking about moving on, or may need to move on. But we go back to the 6 of Swords and the 9 of Inspiration, the 9 of Wands. Both of those we saw on the split about you putting up like boundaries around that Ace of Pentacles. Right, okay. So many cards. So many cards. I just want to quickly do a little bit of clarifying. Let's use this deck. Show me this energy of harvest. Because I don't even think I spoke about the Queen of Swords or the Ace of Cups down here. With this 8 of Swords being stuck in your head, some of you may not be fully in your Empress energy, which is your ability to manifest. And if you're out of balance, it could be an environmental thing that you're in, an emotional thing, a relationship thing. Like I said, it could be 4th house family if it's not like a sexual relationship or a husband or a wife or a partner, that kind of thing. Queen of Swords is very discerning, looks at the truth, will cut out what no longer serves her, what is blocking her ability to manifest or draw in this harvest. Show me this energy. Two of Swords. So that's like sitting on the fence. Oh, look at that, Judgment. And then the Sun again. Then we've got the Hermit, which is here. This is ridiculous. The Sun, which is here. Right, okay. So yeah, somebody may be on the fence about cutting somebody out or off. It's come out underneath the Queen of Swords, which we just spoke about. This energy is one of truth. Oops. It's Aquarius energy. Aquarius energy links back to friends and groups, social awareness, having hope for the future. But there may be a judgment call that needs to be made. Judgment is the element of fire, the energy of fire. And fire is very masculine energy. Like I said, it burns shit down. So you may have to cut somebody out. You may have to follow your passions. There may be a judgment call that you're required to make. You may be awakening to something that you couldn't see before. What you may be awakening to is the fact that you're unable to manifest or pull in this harvest. Somebody's eyes may be waking up to that, because then we had the Sun and then the Hermit. So the Sun is awareness, it's clarity, it's seeing things clearly where you may have been blindfolded or blind, not seeing something. I can't get the card off the table. But to see these double Hermits in here, like the Hermit in the reversed speaks about almost like feeling lost, which would be this Eight of Swords, not knowing where to go, or feeling stuck or feeling trapped. But we've got this energy of you working to overcome that. Working to overcome that. So the answers that you seek are within. For anyone that is feeling lost or lonely, there's something about giving and receiving here as well. Because we've got giving and receiving at the bottom of the deck. It's a card number 10. That's the end. Now, this Feather of Mart is about your heart being weighed. It's almost like Judgment Day, almost. It's like your heart being weighed against like a feather to see, and then if it comes out lighter than a feather, you're granted access to the afterlife. And if there is the heaviness to your heart, then it's like you have to do the whole life cycle again. I just feel, don't miss your blessings here. I'm sure I've done a reading very similar about not giving to the right thing. Not giving to the right thing. And it could be this relationship for some. It's not going to be that way for all. Like I say, it could be fourth house. It could be friends. It could be groups. It could be something work related with the Eight of Materials in here. But it's also something that you're very emotionally connected to. We've got so many Cups cards all over this reading. Okay. Don't fear making a judgment call. If you feel like if I make this judgment call and cut this person out of my life, I'm going to be lonely. That's not the case. That is not the case. I would take time to reflect, take time to connect with yourself here. And any limiting beliefs that you have, or any limiting beliefs that you've been upholding, you're going to see them very clearly and have the strength to overcome them. We've got the Sun in here twice. That's like illumination, shining a light, seeing things clearly. It's also connected to, look at the big ass Sun in the back of that. It's also connected to this manifestation and harvest energy. Right, okay. Show me this feeling safe. King of Swords. Wow. So you've got like the King and the Queen of Swords here. And then the Six of Pentacles in the reversed. Something that you're no longer required to give to. We've got giving and receiving. I just mentioned it with the reversed Hermit. There's something that you either are no longer required to give to, that you realise with this Sun energy, this illumination energy. There's a truth that you now have, or that you will acquire when you go within and, you know, connect internally, as we just said, with this Hermit energy. King of Swords. We're looking at, no, I said, this is Gemini energy. This is Aquarius energy. I get them all mixed up. But this is someone that's honest and just and fair and expects other people to act with integrity. So if you've been giving to a situation, but those people have been lacking integrity, or the balance of giving and receiving's been off, you're no longer giving to it. And this is why the Two of Cups is in the reverse. And the Chariot you're moving on from or moving forward. Oh, and we've got the Five of Swords. And the World, yeah. And then the healing with the Temperance. And then the Lovers. Bloody hell. There's a lot going on here. This is the first reading I've done for weeks. It feels like the first one back is always so deep. So you're bringing a close to a cycle of gaslighting, manipulation, mind games that may have had you stuck in your head or not seeing something clearly. The World is the last card in the Major Arcana, and it's about closing out cycles and learning lessons. So this cycle that that you are closing out, or you're now building this safe, secure foundation away from, there's something fundamental that you learned here. something fundamental that you either learn or that you will learn. And we've got Temperance and the Lovers. So Temperance is about healing. It's about alchemizing all of this Five of Swords energy. It's about becoming whole with the Lovers. Whether this is your own inner masculine and feminine that are now coming back into balance and back into union and back into harmony with Temperance and the Lovers. Or if this is about another relationship, we've got the Two of Cups in the reverse. So it could be, I don't know, you closing out a relationship where there was hell of Five of Swords, jealousy, envy, and because of that jealousy, you know, the mind games, manipulation, head fucking going on. And as you close out this cycle, there's going to be a better relationship in your future. Or if this is just you coming into harmony with yourself, I don't really know which way round it's going to be. I was going to say pull some advice and guidance, but I want to read these two actually. Let's read Harvest and Feeling Safe. Right, I'm going to read them in number order. So Tituba, the goddess of feeling safe, and this goddess is from Barbados and Guyana, and the key meanings are ancestors, and it's the element of air. Okay, Tituba's guidance. It's finally safe to be you. You have wandered through a dark night. Your trip has been long. There is light ahead and your liberation is apparent. The embodiment. You deserve to feel secure. Feeling safe is knowing that your basic needs are met. Feeling safe is feeling at home in your body. Feeling safe is trusting your journey. Feeling safe is feeling free around those that you love. Feeling safe is trusting, oh my gosh, that the sun will rise again. We had, like I said, the sun in here twice. And then the sun on the back of the Harvest card. So feeling safe is knowing that the sun will rise again, or trusting that the sun will rise again. If you grew up emotionally, spiritually, or physically unsafe, reset your default expectations to a healthier vibration. And this is the Two of Cups in the reverse and the Chariot, moving on from either a relationship that didn't reflect you. And this could be fourth house energy as well. As I said, this is card number 4. And with the Cancer. So it could be familial stuff or relationships with family members, siblings, parents. But there's something very emotional. I said all of that. Emotional safety that someone was seeking, and the declaration is I am safe and it is safe to be safe. Beautiful. Card number 43, we have the Goddess of Harvest. We'll just jump straight into the guidance. It says give thanks, you're being blessed. It's harvest time. Pray attention. A season of great harvest is a season of great epiphanies. You are prospering. The embodiment. Harvest is when you reap the blessings that you have sown. The harvest is not just of fulfillment of your dreams, but of the creation of them. And we spoke about the Empress energy being that of creation, but it was coming out sideways. So whatever it is that you're moving on from, I feel has had you out of balance when it's come to, as I was saying, your ability to manifest these blessings. Your thoughts, your imagination, the blessings of you being here another day on this earth, all of that is harvest. What seeds of generosity, love, support and goodwill can you sow in your community to create a bountiful harvest for all? And the declaration is we are always prospering. Yeah, I just feel that you're swapping, whether in an intimate relationship or a wider group situation, the balance of giving and receiving. And I said at the beginning, I was getting an energy that you were giving to the wrong thing or wrong environment, wrong group of people. There's nothing wrong with giving. And we don't just give to receive, but there was something that was really unbalanced in this relationship here. Two of Cups in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse. So you're no longer giving to this, that may be perpetuating you feeling stuck or stuck in your head or being gaslit or manipulated out of seeing that you're actually free. Right, I'm going to leave that right there. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.